We're on location at our Dinosaur excavation in northwestern Colorado, and in the background is the escarpment that extends for 11 states and into Canada. So this is a massive graveyard, and bones of these dinosaurs that we're excavating have been discovered throughout that 11-state flat arena. One of the young men often attending our excavations is a personal friend of mine. His name is Luke, and I just wanted you to understand as an audience the kind of people that work with us. Luke's very gifted, and Luke, I believe you have memorized all the details of current history, is that right?
I reckon I have, sir, all the way back till 1880.
From 1880 through the 1890s, the early 1900s, Korean War, World War I.
Yes, sir.
World War II.
Yes, sir.
All of the details that have been printed in history, registration like the books you've memorized.
Yes, sir. As far as I can, of course.
Yeah, as far as is available to you.
Yep. Sir.
Now, but you tell me more. You've brought that up to current history.
Yes, sir. All the way up until June of 2016. That's about as far as you can go, really, and see things as concrete as humanly possible.
All right.
Got to have a good 2-month gap.
How much time do you spend doing this memory? I know you're preoccupied with it.
Well, whenever I'm not working or with family or with friends or shopping or doing whatever I need to do to stay alive and bring money into the house, I'm basically studying history as good as I can, really.
Well, as far as I know, and I know a lot of history professors, as far as I know, you're the only person who's ever done this.
Really, no.
What drove you to do it?
Well, second grade, I was really just bored. Started reading, and I'm like, hey, I like this. I should learn more. And then I started expanding. It was World War II that got me into this, and I'm like, well, what led up to World War II? So I jump back a couple of years and go, okay, what led to that? What led to that? What led to that? So now I'm basically trying to find out what led to what and try to go back as far as I can to see just how history made its twists and turns to find out what exactly led to this moment right here where I'm standing.
Well, that's beautiful. That's profound. Now, I assume you're intending to go back to the 1860s and cover not only the scene in Europe and in Russia, but cover the American Civil War as well.
Oh, those two are actually quite intertwined. I can go back into that, but I'd rather not right now. But let's just say that no matter how isolated objects may seem, that they're all connected at some point to each other.
That is profoundly true. One other question. As you have observed the twists and turns and the flow patterns of history, what basically have you learned?
Well, that history is just a bunch of small moments that you think don't really matter in the end, and suddenly they start ballooning out and become something big. It's like a bunch of dominoes, really. The small domino knocks over the bigger domino, knocks over the bigger one, knocks over the bigger one. Soon you got the biggest ones falling over, and you can't really go back that easily and go, that small domino right there did all that.
Well,
it gets farther and farther back.
You've been a part of a very unique interview and a very unique moment made possible by the creation of God and the response of a personal friend of mine, a young man named Luke.